Good morning, good morning, good morning, community. How are you? Jenenne Macklin here, transformational speaker, your wealth guide and catalyst. I'm so excited to be here with you today. I miss you guys. I guess after spending a whole year with you during the pandemic, was it all 2020? How are you? Where are you? Kat and Crystal. Oh my God, the list will go on and on and on. Hi, Sean Carter. How are you? There she is. Hey, Carol, I was hoping to see you. How are you? What's going on in your world? Yeah, I'm going to take a minute and holler at you guys. Tell me, what's going on? How are you doing? What's happening with your life, with your family, your children? You know me, I'm the money girl. What's happening with your money? How are you? So I am a wealth coach and catalyst, and I am on a mission really to empower women to step into their financial confidence, financial wholeness, and build their financial foundation so that then we can step into awareness, a consciousness of wealth, because that's our birthright. So I was on here for most of 2020. It just felt like my personal commitment to walk through what was a very transformational time for us. And it's still transforming now. Things haven't settled down, but they've shifted in a different kind of way. So, but I knew you could do it on your own going forward. You didn't need to hold on to me to keep making the steps and the transitions in your life to find your sense of happiness in spite of what was going on out there. You still get to be happy. So I thought I'd step into spring today. You see, I have on my pink. I'm cold though. I have a heated pad on my feet because I can't get my feet warm. But I particularly wanted to ask you something real quick. I'm not going to be on here a long time. But if you could know the one thing that's impacting your money, it's an influence. It's an influencer about your money, but it's invisible. No one taught us. No one told us. I had to learn it through trial and error. Would that be of value to you to know what that one thing is? And if you could know the one lie, and I've got like 4 things that they've told us that weren't true, but if you could know the one lie that keeps you chasing money, that keeps you not charging for your value in your business, if you're a business owner, that keeps you doing for others, as opposed to really looking at where you're spending your energy. If you could know that one thing, would that be of value to you? Hey, Carol, you good? It's good to see you too, my dear. How are you? How's the weather? How's your family? So that's what I want to invite you to, is a powerful conversation that I'm going to be having. And we're starting early, letting people know. And it's really to look at the pieces to money that keep causing us headaches, basically. I lived in debt. Technically, I lived life 2 different ways when it comes to money. From 18 to 38, I lived one way. I lived the lie that they told. I discovered all the things that weren't true. Then from 38 to now, I have lived a completely different life with different responses. And I want that for you as well. Matter of fact, I want it for you sooner, quicker, and faster. I don't want you struggling with money. I don't want you trying to worry about money. That's my wish for you. Now, maybe you don't mind. I lived in the money craziness for 18 to 38. So that's 20 years? Or did I do my math? 20 years. I don't want that for you. I want you to be able to know what you're supposed to do, be clear about it, and have the tools and the principles to make it happen for you in your life as well. I've already done the hard work. I did the heavy lifting for you already. So now I'm just coming to you saying, this, and this is what's influencing your money. And this, and this is what they told us that wasn't true. And this is what you need to do if you want to have a different relationship with money. One where you're not stressed, where you're not struggled, where you're not in frustration. One where you're not sitting at the end of every paycheck after you've paid all your bills wondering, what am I supposed to do with this $150 I have left? And you have a whole 2 weeks to go. That was the way I used to live. So I'm going to be offering a free event, just to come and listen to me, do what I'm doing right now, talk. But I have some key points and principles that I have no doubt that if you understand them, particularly the way the world is, and now that we're looking at all the structures in the world and the way things have been set up for POC people, if you really understand these things that I'm going to share with you, it will have an impact on your relationship with money. And that's probably the biggest thing that I want to do. Once I could make peace with money, it was a lot better. That 18 to 38 years were difficult. It was hard. I was in credit card debt. I was swimming in fear and worry and loneliness. I had to file for bankruptcy. I did all of that But in and through that, I learned so much that if I could save you some time and energy, I have to trust that you would want that. Save you some time and some energy, tell you what's on the other side. Now, maybe you just have to experience some things on your own. Maybe everybody has to be in credit card debt. I don't think so. Maybe everybody has to be struggling with money and how to pay bills. I don't think so. There is a power within you that you do have, but we weren't taught. See, no one talked to me about money growing up. What was happening at your dinner table? Did anybody talk to you about money and financing and financial confidence and how to build your foundation and then how to spread out for wealth? I didn't get that conversation. So if you didn't get that conversation, trust me, what I'm sharing with you will be of importance and value to you and how you go forward. So you've got plenty of time. I just want you to go and register now today. Go today and register. It's going to be a powerful webinar that we put together. And it's really looking at the pieces to money that we don't know. There's things that as women, we don't know. We weren't taught. There are things as women we don't know because we let our husbands or, depending, wives, take care of the money for us. There are things about money that we shy away from because we're nervous about it and we think we're not smart enough and nobody taught us. You know, and we can't live that way anymore. If there's anything else about what's happening in this planet for the last year, we cannot live the way we were living. We cannot do money the way we used to do money. We have to find, my hat looks weird. Let me see if it looks any better. We have to find a way to make peace with money. And that's within our hearts. So I'm inviting you to do just that. It's free. The information will be powerful. And then you have an opportunity from there to work with me if you want to. Okay? Okay. So this is where you're going to go. Sorry that it's so long. I'll put it under this, this recording. You're going to go to Jenenne Macklin easywebinar.live/event-registration-3. I know. When my marketing team did that and they gave it to me, I'm like, how am I supposed to remember all that? I'll put it below. You have like 3 or 4 days to come back to remember it, to go ahead, to register and sign up. There's some pieces that I want you to know. There's some things that I didn't know that it took me 20 years to learn, and I learned it the hard way. I was in the trenches. I was in the sadness, the depression, trying to figure things out over my head 10 times in debt. I didn't have the skills, didn't have the mindset, didn't have the thinking, the consciousness, didn't have a lot of things. And I want to share all of that with you so that you can shift your relationship with money and see greater results. Okay? So I'll say it again, but I'll put it below. JenenneMacklin.easywebinar.live/event/registration.3. And there's a wonderful, 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 exciting and fun gift for all of you who stay on for the entire call that I'll tell you about when you get on the call. In the meantime, it's Friday. What are you going to do? How are you going to release? How are you going to love you? How are you going to take care of you? How are you going to be there for you? Because we're always doing it for everybody else. So I'm always centering and zeroing in on you to remind you that you matter, your dreams matter, your happiness matters, your sense of fulfillment matters. Your living life with grace and ease matters. You are a one-of-a-kind design that's been placed on this planet to bring some amazing things to this planet. And in spite of what may feel like you're constantly being pushed down, nothing can stop you and nothing can push you down when you're clear about who you are. So know that as you go forward. We've got a little sun coming out. We've had everything since I talked to you last. Rain, snow, accidents. The world is just constantly in change and in flux. And we're still riding the wave. And that's what I want you to do. Just ride it. If you watch the surfers, they don't resist it. They just ride right into it. And your faith, your prayers, your meditation, your walks in stillness, your walks outside in nature and sitting in stillness, all those are your tools to just keep riding this wave until we reach the place where we have, evidently, we're going to evolve into amazing beings on this journey if we choose to. But in the meantime, I want you to make peace with money. I don't want you struggling with money. I don't want you in fear about money. I don't want you sitting somewhere not talking about money because you think, I don't know what to say and I'm not that smart. No, not acceptable. You do know what to say. You will learn what to say. You will understand money and you will find yourself developing financial confidence. going forward, so that you make the best and highest decision for your overall goal, not the best and highest decision in that moment because you're feeling upset, depressed, or sad. So you go buy clothes or you spend money here that you really don't need to. It's time for us to cut that out. It's time for us to start honoring each other, honoring our value, honoring our worth, and be willing to take care of us and give from our overflow, which I'll talk to you about in the training as well, what that looks like and how come it's so important, so that you truly can have and live the life that we're all anticipating living when we get from up under all of this with the pandemic. So again, I'm going to put the link to the call below. I'll say it one more time because it is lengthy and you got to be able to spell my name. JenenneMacklin.easywebinarlive/event hyphen registration -3. Have a wonderful weekend. Have an amazing weekend. Why not? If you've worked all weekend, then you did your part. If you've been home with the kids and work, now you've actually done your part even more. Go take care of you. Go walk in nature. Go have some fun. I put on my pink because spring is coming and my jasmine is starting to bloom and everything is popping out and my lavender flowers came out. I put on pink because we're moving into our spring and summer. So step into that energy, the energy of things unfolding and blossoming and coming and showing forth, because we've been in the cold and the deep darkness of manifestation, and now everything is popping up and rising up to the top. And it's doing that for each and every one of us if we choose to allow that to happen. Take good care. Have a wonderful weekend. I look forward to seeing you on the call. I'll hop up back on here a few days next week too, okay? Okay, bye for now. Ride the waves. The horizon may not be in view as yet, but have faith. It will be in view soon. Absolutely. Don't get stuck in the waves. Don't get depressed about the wave. You just ride them. You just ride them. You're sad one moment. Okay, you're happy the next moment. You know, I was listening to Abraham Hicks yesterday because I hadn't listened to it in a long time. And it was so wonderful to listen to Abraham move through I forgot her name. But anyway, Abraham was speaking. It was so wonderful. And that was the whole thing, is riding the waves. How do you ride the waves and not get stuck and not get depressed and not give up and not get frustrated? But you keep putting one foot in front of the other. And even if the horizon can't be seen, you know what can be seen? What I always talk to my clients about is there's a vision that you have. And as long as you have that vision and you keep looking at that vision, that you can see, that you can hold in your consciousness, that you can sit and read off your computer every day, that you can post around your house, so you remind yourself that until my horizon shows up, this is the vision I'm going to hold until that's manifested. Anyway, I just hopped on here for a few minutes. I don't want to get started. I got to go take care of myself, get rid of all this congestion. They want me to do one more video today for our launch next week, and I'm looking forward to it. So I'm trying to get this nose a little bit clearer than it is right now. Anyway, just ride the wave. Don't get stuck. Don't see when we choose to stand like this, we're like, okay, I'm not going to move. You can't move me. Now you're stuck. But the whole universe, the whole beingness on this planet is energy, it's vibration, it's everything moving. So you want to keep flowing, you want to keep moving, you want to ride it. And know that you have a goal and a destination you are riding to. And you're the only one who can ride that wave for you until the destination is achieved, until you see your goal unfolding. Now, I'm not sure what faith means for you, but for me, it's about having the courage to do what you need to do until what you want shows up. Doing what you need to do. Being that vibrational match for it. Being that, having the conversation that's matched for it. Until it shows up, you speak it to truth until it does. You speak it to truth until it does. It needs to know you're calling it forth. It needs to hear you speak it inside and out as you're walking. You speak it to truth, whatever it is, until it shows up. You have to advocate for it. You have to be the one to stand for it. You have to be the one that says it and holds it within, just like a mother holds a baby within that she's been blessed with and doesn't even know how the baby came to be. You have to hold that within as well until it shows up. And what I get to come around and do is just help you nurture it, help you strengthen it, help you embody it even more so that it shows up sooner, quicker, and faster. So have a great weekend. I hope to talk to you maybe next Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm going to stay close to 9 o'clock as I can. So when I'm not here, you at least know, well, she'll probably come on at 9. Have a great day and a great weekend. Bye for now.